Hello students. In previous session we had a discussion about difference between static allocation of memory and dynamic allocation of a memory. Okay. So in that you can observe that the static allocation of memory can be implemented through stacks and heaps. Okay. So now we'll see some of the terminologies which is related to dynamic binding or dynamic allocation of the memory. Okay. So here we have a word called free store, that is also known as heap memory. So what it means? So free store is a pool. It's like a pool of unallocated memory heap. So free store is nothing but what? Unallocated memory heap. That means we have a huge memory, so that by making use of that storage, or we can get some of the storage space from that pool. Okay. So that will be given to a program, that is used by the program for dynamic allocation during the execution. So dynamic allocation as always takes place in the time of execution. Okay. So what it means? Free store is nothing but it's a pool of unlocated memory. So free store ಅಂದ್ರೇನು unlocated memory ಇರೋ ಒಂದು pool. Okay. So ಆ pool ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು? We can take some memory space, and that memory space can be allocated or deallocated during the execution of program. Okay. So you can see here. So free store is a pool of memory available to allocated and deallocated storage for the objects. So you can send any allocated memory into that pool, or you can fetch the deallocated memory back from that pool. Okay, it's like a pool. You can allocate or you can deallocate the storage for an object. Okay, that can be takes place during the execution of the program or execution of the memory, or at the time of dynamic execution. Okay. So free store ಅಥವಾ heap memory ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಒಂದು pool. Okay. ಸೊ pool ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಮೆಮೊರಿನ ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಡಂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಫ್ರೀ ಸ್ಟೋರ್. Okay, it's like a dustbin. That means you can add some trash into that, or you can fetch some trash out of that. Okay, so it's like a pool. It's a memory which is available to keep the objects allocated and deallocated storage. That will be takes place during the execution of a program. Okay, that will be takes place dynamically. So that is regarding heap memory or free store. Okay, so now we'll see another term, memory leak. So what it means? As the name indicates, it's a over memory. Okay, memory leak is nothing but it's a over memory. So if the objects that are allocated memory dynamically are not deleted using the delete. Okay, so as we all know that dynamic allocation takes place during the execution of program. So dynamic allocation ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ನ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ನ್ಯೂ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಯಾವುದು ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗೋ ತನಕನೂ ಆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಅ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಎ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ನ ನಾನು ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್. Okay, so if I have created a variable dynamically by making use of the new keyword, then that must be deleted by making use of delete keyword, right? So if I have not deleted that using delete, then that memory blocks which is allocated to that variable will remain same or occupied even up to the end of program. Okay, so such memory blocks are known as what? Orphaned memory blocks. So these orphan memory blocks when increase in numbers, that means we haven't deleted any variables which is allocated dynamically, then that will creates an adverse effect on the system. Okay, that means there will be a uh, memory leak. So this situation is known as what? Memory leak. Okay, so objects ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, so when we have allocated some memory space for an object, then that must be deallocated with the help of delete keyword. If I have not used that delete keyword, then that allocated memory space will be remain constant up to the end of program. Okay, so those kind of memory blocks are known as what? Orphan memory blocks. So those kind of memory blocks are known as orphan memory blocks. Okay, so that orphan memory blocks creates, or if it increases in the more number of orphan memory blocks in your program, then that may brings adverse effect to your system. There might be a chances of hang out or even crash out. Okay, so this situation is known as what? Memory leak. Okay, so dustbin ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ trash ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? So in correct time we have to throw it away, or else it will create or it comes out of the dustbin, right? So like that, ಯಾವ್ದು ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮೆಮೊರಿನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇನ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ by making use of delete keyword, right? So if you are not done with that process, then that allocated memory space will be remain constant up to the end of program. Okay, so then that kind of memory space will be known as orphan memory blocks. It creates an adverse effect on the system. So this kind of situations are known as what? Memory leak. Okay, so these terminologies are very very important for 1 marks questions. So now we'll see what is self-referential structure. Okay, so the self-referential structures are the structures that include an element that is a pointer to another structure of the same type. Okay, so as we all know that structure is a collection of heterogeneous elements. That means it contains different kind of elements. For example, now I want to display details of students. Then consider student as a structure variable. Then I have to create some data members and member function for that structure. So if it is array, then all the data type must be same. So if it is structure, then it can contain different data types. For example, for student, I can use char for the displaying of name, and int for age, and float for marks, and CGPA with float data type. That is a collection of heterogeneous elements, right? So the self-referential structures are the structures that includes an element that is a pointer to another structure of the same type. For example, we have two student data. Okay, so those students are the structure variables. This self-referential structure is nothing but it is an element that's going to point to the another structure of the same type. For example, consider S1 and S2. Okay, so both have a same type. That means both structure have a details of students, or same type in the sense same data type. Okay, then what it's going to do, S1 is going to point to the another structure called S1. That is known as self-referential structure. A structure is pointing to another structure. That means self. Okay, so that it is a structure that include an element that is a pointer to another structure of the same type. It's going to point to the another structure of the same type. Okay, so these three are the important definitions regarding some of the dynamic allocation memory terms. Okay, free store or heap memory, then memory leak, and self-referential structure. Free store ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that is a pool. ಸೊ ಆ ಪೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮೆಮೊರಿನೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮೆಮೊರಿನೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಲೀಕ್? ಸೊ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಲೀಕ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಕೀವರ್ಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಮೆಮೊರಿನ ಡಿಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಆ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗೋ ತನಕನೂ ಆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಆರ್ಫನ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದಟ್ ಆರ್ಫನ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೋರ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಸೊ ಆ ಥರ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಡೌನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಥರ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಲೀಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಪ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ S1 have a same type, that means if it is include the details of the student, then that is pointing to another structure named as S2, that also include the details of students. Okay, so these are the three important definition which we need to keep it in mind while working with dynamic allocation of the memory or even static allocation of the memory. Thank you.